Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
On 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
All right, welcome back. Sports Concepts and Rationalizations coming your way. We call it the 10-minute drill. We're going to start with the Jaguars. Breaking news all over the place. Schefter is reporting Yannick Ngakoue did not report to training camp, as we've been telling you this morning, with the rest of the team. So Yannick is or will be officially a holdout, will not be with his teammates. 29.5 sacks over the last 3 years, 70 quarterback hits, did not miss a game. Here we go with that. Then that's the down news. But on the flip side, with the grandest, I'll see you on ESPN tonight, best entrance to training camp since Choppers flew in Antonio Brown or whatever else there have been, since Yo Cespedes rode in on a horse. Jalen Ramsey, Beef, is that a Brinks-type truck?
Yeah, that was an armored truck.
An armored truck.
Pulled up in front of TIAA Bank Field.
A man with a bullhorn.
A man with a bullhorn jumped out. And
introducing him.
Let him take it away.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is. This man covered so good, he finna have his own cell phone service. The man's so good, they finna give him his own jail called Jalen Towing, because these receivers are on 24-hour lockdown. If you check his pocket, he got 8 master locks in his pocket. They're on lockdown all season. The man, the myth, Jalen Ramsey.
Y'all know what it is.
Work, man. Yeah, that's him.
Y'all know what it is.
It's time to get this money.
I love him. So good.
Jalen in the armored truck comes out the back of the armored truck with all kinds of piles of,
there's piles of money in there.
He's got
big bags of cash.
He's got his 2 duffel bags as he reports. He steps out of the truck, jumps down, says year 4, gives his man a little greeting on the bullhorn, and walks in to begin training camp.
Y'all know what it is.
It's time to get this money.
It's time to get that money, and away we go.
Remember, he said he would ask for an ungodly amount. I guess that's just a precursor.
Oh, my goodness gracious. What have we become?
I believe that's some kind of tie-in with Adidas. The truck said Boost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I believe that's an Adidas publicity stunt.
Well, that was good.
It's effective. It worked. You got us.
You got us. It's got everybody. It's going to be
all in.
That's going to be everywhere, right? So, and Yannick Ngakoue, no show. So, it's never a dull moment in Jaguars training camp. Wow. We got Jalen Ramsey in an armored truck, and we got no Yannick Ngakoue. And that's what's happening. Beef, what are we giving away today, by the way, at the end of this segment?
One Lucky Guggen, Dan, is going to go home with a prize pack. It features free airport parking from usapark.net. You know them, you love them. Okay. And they'll beat the heat by squeezing in 18 holes, air-conditioned, with TrackMan and a beer from our friends at Coastal Indoor Golf.
Okay. Let's run through some quick notes from around the sports world. Other NFL news, Melvin Gordon will be a holdout at Chargers camp. Yannick Ngakoue, as we told you, not at Jaguars camp. Andy Reid came out and said, we trust Tyreek Hill. So we'll see. He'll be reporting. Bobby Wagner expected at Seahawks camp, but not certain if he'll practice. Brian Burns, the FSU kid, is going to Carolina camp, but still has no deal. Those are some of the things happening. The Falcons general manager is confident the Julio Jones deal will be done soon. Jadeveon Clowney not expected to show in Texans camp until right before the start of the regular season. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he was franchised.
He's on a franchise tag.
Yeah.
And that's another unhappy camper.
Right.
Who feels like he's earned a contract.
There were some incredible things in baseball last night. Trey Turner's hit for the cycle twice in his career, and both times against the Colorado Rockies. Once in Colorado, once in Washington. So that's interesting. I told you Robbie Cano hit 3 home runs. That's really honestly the baseball story of the year, considering how this guy's been swinging the bat. The Dodgers announced they're going to renovate Chavez Ravine and add a Koufax statue, which they should. And the Yankees and the Twins were in a classic 14-12 Yankees win. Aaron Hicks saves the day by tracking one down in the gap, laying out for it, and making a heck of a catch. The Giants keep winning. They beat the Cubs last night in extra innings. Giants have played 4 extra inning games in their last 6 and won all 4. The Giants have climbed all the way to second place in the National League West. That's the good news. The bad news, they're 14 and a half games out. But Mad Bum pitched last night, and the general consensus is that Mad Bum is not going to get traded. They can't trade him because they're playing so well.
They're playing well, and he's got like a no-trade list, too.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is the contenders.
I think Atlanta's on the no-trade list, which surprised me. Why would he want – isn't he from North Carolina?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's weird. But anyway, I disagree with that. If I were the Giants, I would definitely trade. I don't think now, again, they're a fluky team. Sometimes they've won world championships with, and you scratch your head and go, who's on that team? But they are 14 and a half back. They're not catching the Dodgers. But they have a shot at the wild card. They're right there. The Cardinals are ahead of them. The Nats are ahead of them. The Phils are ahead of them. And that's it. And the Brewers are ahead of them. Brewers better be careful. The Cubs have suddenly lost 3 in a row after opening the second half scorching. So
yeah, started the second half 7-2.
Yeah.
And
now 7-5.
Well, no, the 7-2 start. One of them included that.
Oh, 7-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, 85 wins is what you've told me, or 88 wins.
I said I'd take 88 running away. I feel like 85 is probably going to win that division.
Yeah. So it's again, the Reds beat the heck out of the Brewers, and the Reds and the Pirates have both slipped a little, but I still think they can get back into it. So that's some of the stuff going on in the world of baseball. It was a crazy night last night. We've talked a lot about the NFL. Again, we'll play this throughout the morning, but Jalen Ramsey stealing the show at training camp entrance day as he comes out of back of an armored truck. Time to get that money with an introduction unlike any other. By
the way,
pretty good stuff.
We thought it was funny. We think it's funny. We
Yeah.
thought it was interesting and unique and creative.
Uh-huh.
Gugan on the text line, built by Lifetime Enclosures, doesn't see it that way, Dan.
All right, what's he saying?
Gugan writes in, this isn't funny at all.
Uh-huh.
This just means he won't be here for long. No way we pay him what he wants. Takes forever to find a Hall of Fame player, and when we finally do, we can't manage our roster.
Yeah, listen, I don't agree. I don't know why look, he's going to ask for an ungodly amount of money, but they'll sign him.
Right.
I would argue with you. I would
disagree wholeheartedly.
I would
with
save your text built by Lifetime Enclosures, and I would make you a lunch bet that the Jags will find a way to sign Jalen Ramsey. You don't let a guy like Jalen Ramsey go. And it's just unless Jalen Ramsey is 100%, is going to be like, I don't want to play here. And he's never indicated that. So this is a better text, I think. Dan, everyone is getting amazing entrances, but you, what's up with that?
Yeah, you've never gotten a really amazing introduction ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a produced introduction every day.
Yes.
Maybe they missed it.
Well, we've asked Beef to freshen that up, and we're still waiting on the hot dog guy.
Waiting on George.
Yeah.
George Shea's leaving us hanging.
And then in response to the one text, tell that person to drink toilet water.
Oh, dear.
Toilet water.
I'm not going to tell anybody to drink toilet water, Gugan.
No.
Thank you, though.
No. We also have some pictures of the Big Mac, and it remains controversial whether it's 1 or 2 slices. We probably need to find that out. Somebody needs to go get themselves a Big Mac and let us know how many slices of cheese are on the dadgum thing. All right, so again, Beef, let's do caller number 2 today at 641-1010. Caller number 2, 641-1010. What are they taking home?
Again, Danny, they're going to go home with some complimentary airport parking from our friends at USAPark.net, and they'll get in a virtual 18 in the air-conditioned comfort of the indoor simulator at Coastal Indoor Golf. That comes with TrackMan and a beer.
Yes, and a beer. Second only to Jalen Ramsey on Twitter. Is it real or is it Memorex? We'll discuss that a little bit later as we take a look at an incredible piece of video with the Animal Kingdom that I just don't know if it's real or not. That's next.